Hello, I'm Noè Harsel, Museum Director and CEO of the Jewish Museum of Australia Gandel Centre of Judaica, and we're here for another Spiel in Spiel, and I have Daniel. Daniel, tell us why you're here, what you do.
My name is Daniel Chamravi. I'm co-founder of Northside Challah, which is a weekly delivery service to the northern and western suburbs of Melbourne of everything you need for a Jewish life.
What does that mean? What does that mean, everything you need for a Jewish life?
Well, it's mostly challahs and bagels, but it could be anything including wine, grape juice, all kosher, and kind of everything you need for the Shabbat table and everything you need to feel connected to the day-to-days of Jewish life. And
like, how did this start for you? Was this a personal need?
Yeah, so it's actually a bit of a lockdown baby in a sense, and I'd moved from St Kilda to Clifton Hill, and the 5K lockdown came in, if everyone fondly remembers of that in, I think, 2021, and I thought to myself, oh, it's actually impossible for me to drive down Punt Road now,
yes.
And like, how am I going to get my fix? And then I was like, wow, it would be great if there was a weekly delivery service that could just deliver everything I needed to me, like something that, Coles or Woolies did,
yes.
but for Jews.
Yes.
And I was like, well, that doesn't exist, but we could do it. And then because we were in lockdown, we'd go for walks with my partner and just talk about it and joke about it. And one day we were like, let's do it. Let's actually do this. And we launched in, I want to say, July 21.
Wow. Were you surprised how many Jews were Northside with you, and even beyond?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting people from Footscray, from Essendon. The need is there, and I guess there wasn't that service. Other people would have to travel all the way to get their fix or get their supplies, or they would just go without. And I think like the purpose of Northside Challah is really to help people feel connected to who they are and their Jewishness and their background and what's important to them. And I think there's been a lot of really lovely stories that have come out of it, and a lot of people who've been able to reconnect with who they are and their background and their family, and it's been a really special journey.
How far are you able to deliver your goods?
It's always a challenge, and the problem is every time we add another suburb on, there's someone in the next suburb who wants something.
I'm sure.
So we are now we go east, we go to Hawthorne and Kew, we go up as far as Reservoir. So it's a very big delivery zone, so we have to be very considerate of how we deliver and when, so we're kind of using our time well, but we want to make it as accessible, as convenient, and as easy as possible.
It's interesting you saying all that as well, because those are areas that are kind of easeful, some of those areas for people to access your traditional Jewish supermarkets and delis, some of them are. So presumably a lot of these people might not even be Jewish, but just
definitely
love, I mean, food is one of those great levelers, right?
Of course. I mean, there's some people just buying bagels every week because they love it, they love the service. Some people might have Jewish friends and they found out about challah and they're obsessed with it. We get a wide range of people.
Have you noticed a shift in orders or people in these times at all? I mean, we hear about people moving across town, but it sounds like your delivery area is super wide, and it wouldn't necessarily matter, or?
No, I don't think it matters, and I think it's pretty wide, and maybe some people have left for whatever reason they have, and some people have come on board. We're always getting new customers, which I find amazing, because we're not doing any marketing.
And at the risk of like putting it out there, are people able to just give you a little bit of a suggestion about what they'd love to see?
Yeah, of course. We're always open to suggestions, and we try to keep the stock levels up.
Yeah.
Of course, the problem is that some products that come from Israel or some from overseas are not really coming. It's just one of those things that can be a bit challenging with kosher goods, because a lot of kosher goods are not made in Australia, of course. But we try to be attuned to what people are wanting and needing.
I love it. Now, of course, you've got your Judaica and your homeware range, which we stock here at the museum. So tell me a little bit about how that's come about.
We were brainstorming, my partner and I, Eliza, about the best way to kind of, like, what's an extension of Northside Challah? Like, we've done the delivery, that was a great lockdown idea, lockdown baby. What's an extension? Well, if we're providing goods for the Shabbat table, then we should also be providing the Judaica. And we looked around and we thought to ourselves, there's not really much out there. Like, there is, but not kind of what the style we were thinking of, and kind of bright, interesting colors and thoughtful design and that kind of thing. And we also found that some of the Judaica that was coming, particularly out of the US, was really expensive as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And I guess pricing some people out of it. And we were thinking about making it something that was interesting and fun, yet very Jewish in its essence, but also kind of accessible.
And you can get all those Northside Challah products, the Judaica, not the food, here at the Jewish Museum. Thank you so much for your time.
You guys don't stock challahs?
Not yet.
Not yet. Thank you.
Thank you.